Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games. We're a friendly local game store in East Yorkshire in the UK, and we like to try and give people as much information as possible that we know about what's coming out. But I'm a bit confused at the moment with the direction that GW are going in with some of the recent releases. Now, I defended them a bit in the lead up to 10th edition. I was talking about, obviously they've got to produce enough stuff. We've been told by a couple of people that work for GW that have called it, or told us that they work for GW and they've called into the store that they were trying to produce extra 10th edition sets, and that's why all the other stuff was out of stock, and all these other little snippets of information that we've got from different places. But it's just gone weird. So there's loads of paint that we can't get at the moment. They've been out of stock for weeks, and there's kits that have been out of stock for ages, and it just seems like the release schedule is just going really, really strange, and I can't tell people what's happening because I don't know, because we don't know the information. So we got the reveals at Warhammer Fest. So I was at Warhammer Fest and we saw the Cavalier things for the Cities of Sigmar, and that was back at the end of April, and they haven't been released yet. We've seen in a recent reveal a couple of weeks ago, we saw the Cities of Sigmar battle box, and ever since they showed that off, I've kind of been expecting that to get a launch. So every Sunday tea time I check on the community page to see what's happening, and it's just confusing. It's just they've written everything on a little ticket and just mashed it around in a box like a tombola and drawn it out. Go oh, we'll release that this week. Last week they told us that there was going to be a new Necromunda rulebook, and now it's on pre-order for this coming Saturday for the week after. New Necromunda rulebook. I mean, we needed a new Necromunda rulebook because the old ones were full of errors and they're badly laid out and stuff. Hopefully this new one's going to resolve all that. But it's just weird. Why can't we have the Cities of Sigmar stuff we've been waiting ages for? We know that Epic's coming for not Epic. It's Legionis, whatever it is, Imperialis, that's coming further in August. We know that that's coming in August. They've just shown off a load of Tyranid models, some of which look absolutely awesome, but they've just shown off a load of Tyranids at the weekend, but no idea when they're actually going to get released. That's just bizarre. It's just weird. And then loads of direct only exclusive stuff, which is really frustrating for us as a retailer. So on last week's, Saturday's stuff that went up for pre-order, so we got the starter set, so the new introductory set and the medium size starter set and the ultimate set and paint sets and a couple of other bits and pieces, some of which were capped, so we could only have so many of the Terminator Librarian and stuff. But GW had a small format hardback version of the rulebook that's just got the rules and not all the fluff stuff in. But that wasn't an item that we can stock in the store. That's a bit frustrating. That's an ideal handy player's guide that somebody can have. A lot of people don't like using their tablets and their phones to have to check their rules all the time. They like having something physical in their hands. So having a small format rulebook, that'd be perfect. But we can't stock it, and it's listed as a limited time item on GW's website. That's just such a bizarre move. And then this week, so we've got the Necromunda rulebook, new Necromunda rulebook, fantastic. Had a quick look on the order form. It says it's 1.7 something kilograms. That's a hefty tome you can have to carry around. Presumably you've still got to have your individual house books to go with it as well, even if it does comprise all the other rules together. It's going to be massive. They've listed the gang tactics cards, so we as a store can have the universal gang tactics cards, I think. But then there's another pack of cards that's going to be a web only exclusive. There's some card sleeves, they're a web exclusive. There's a couple of other items that I wasn't expecting this week. There's the Minkalesque Mini. She looks pretty cool. She comes with a couple of different options, so we can get her. Don't know how many, probably going to be limited. And then some books. But then one of the things that I think that probably loads of collectors, certainly every game store that I can think of that sells Warhammer's probably going to want, is a Tanith first and only banner that they've showed off on the website. That's going to be a web exclusive, isn't it? Web exclusive that you can't get because they've probably only made 200 and it'll be sold out almost immediately. But that'd be an ideal bit of like point of sale merch stuff to give to stores to hang up in the thing. I'm obviously just like grumpy because I want one, but like, so cool. Why do they keep making these things that drive people to their own website? If people don't have stores to play in, then surely they're not going to buy as much stuff. Like, in general, not everybody funnels to Games Workshop's website. It's just so bizarre. It's just so bizarre. I don't know what's happening, and it's really frustrating. It like I like to know so I can tell people what's happening. Yeah. There's a ramble about different stuff. There's loads of stuff's out of stock. Random small runs of products. That's a bit bizarre. And just a mishmash product schedule. So where are you going, Games Workshop? What are you doing? Like, tell us. Just give us some information. So, yeah, bit of a ramble from me. Thanks everybody for sticking with me, and check out mightylancergames.co.uk. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all the rest of it. Thanks. See you later.